We've got nobody out here in the fifth. Fought off foul.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And 1-2.
1-2.
Caught and missed. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Wide throw, and it gets away. Everybody's going to be safe.
Up next for the Cubs,
Here's
right
Kyle
fielder,
Tucker.
Kyle
Golden
Tucker.
opportunity right here. Fastball is outside.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Amaya, the runner at third. Pointer over at second. Birdie over at first with 1 away.
Berg, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there
Now
and now
batting,
forces home a
designated
run with the
hitter,
wall.
Seiya
This inning's
Suzuki.
definitely getting away from him.
And next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about
0-1.
something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good
that's
read
outside. Ball.
and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 and 2. The count.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Now batting, first
And
baseman,
here's the first
Michael
baseman,
Busch.
Michael Busch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Dodgers. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series. Where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Line drive. Pro Armstrong makes the grab, 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here is Sosa to the plate. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
That misses. Ball 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
Ball.
Throw to second, and he's safe. Beltran leads off second with one gone in the inning. That one misses. And now 3-2.
Count's full.
Goes down looking.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to third.
No balls.
Out.
2 strikes.
And that will end the inning. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for the
pitcher's
Cubs,
duel so far.
shortstop,
Here's how the
Anthony
starters have
Swanson.
performed up to this point. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The
Now
new pitcher,
pitching for the
Shohei
Dodgers.
Ohtani.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
He was all over that one. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard
1
time
ball,
catching
2
up.
strikes.
That one missed. Runner at first with no outs here. And there's a
That's
ball.
the ball. 2 and 2.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 down.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Amaya now in the box.
0-1.
Comes up empty with a swing there. That one out to right. Sosa sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Bottom of the inning. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Shota back to work. And that is out of play.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt. You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Crow Armstrong makes the grab. 1 away. Here's Mookie to hit. And there's a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong should have it. 2 away now. Here's Ellie. No matter what he does on the field, it feels exciting.
Ellie De La Show, partner, an electric player. No wonder they put him on the cover.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th. Now 1-1.
1-1.
Hit on the ground to short, and it's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting,
He kind of rolled
second
over on this
baseman,
pitch a little bit,
Derek
but he got enough
Jeter.
behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Ball.
Jeter in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Two
And
notes
a
to count.
pitch. Out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Two outs. And a base hit up the middle. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. And the batter now, Bobby Abreu. 0 for 2 in this one. Runner on the go. And that's fouled off. Runner on the go again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out. And that'll end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. New inning getting started. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that's in there at the knees.
It's great the organization gave him a chance to be a two-way player, but I think we're going to need more success stories before more teams truly attempt to develop these kinds of players.
Betts makes the play, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman,
Here's Nico
Horner.
Horner. That one fouled off.
That's part of the challenge for players who want to pitch and hit. They don't always have the opportunity to do it, and plenty of major league position players pitched in college, but they won't get the chance to throw at this level.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that
That's
one
the ball.
cutting but missing down low. A swing and a soft liner. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the
2
Cubs,
outs, base
third
is empty.
baseman,
John Birdie at the plate. 3 ground outs already. He's 0 for 3. That one down the line,
Foul
and
ball.
it goes just foul. Headed down the line. And a foul ball.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in
that's
striking
up.
distance.
2 outs, base is empty. Up and in,
ball.
and the count is even 2-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game
for the
summary.
Dodgers, designated hitter, number 54.
Outside
Ball.
low, and that's ball 1.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
And that one is lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a foul out of play. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Alcantara sizes this one up, hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that one fouled off. Misses off the plate. And 1-1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
1-2 is the count.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And that extends the inning. And up. Next for Los Angeles, Carlos Beltran. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Bo Armstrong going back. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. So the Dodgers leave one. They trail it here 3-0. We're at the top of the 8th. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki. One for 3. That's a ball.
Inside,
Tried
ball.
the sweeper.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at-bat, so there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound.
Lead runner to second, so
Up
2
next
on
for the
and nobody
Cubs,
out.
First baseman, Michael Busch.
And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. Right through there for a strike. Swings through the sweeper. Tucker, the lead runner at second. Suzuki on at first with nobody out. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called. And here comes Dansby Swanson. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're in the top of the 8th. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
1-2.
In the air to left center. Ramirez has a beat on it and makes the grab. And there are 2 outs. And next for the Cubs, Kevin Alcantara. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. There's a strike.
He's quickly adjusted to major league pitching, and it looks like he's only going to get better. There's a reason he's rated so high as a prospect, and so far, he looks like he could be the real deal.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Strike 3, Shohei gets the K. 2 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Brazier
gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Sammy Sosa.
Fought off foul.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
This one popped up. Bush in position. And there's one down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now batting.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mike Piazza. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And now it's Mookie Betts. And a little something extra at stake in this at bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
The Dodgers going with a pinch hitter, Adrian Beltre. Runner on first with one down for him. That one ripped. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And he's got himself a triple. Plays the plate, and they cut him down. Big at bat coming up with Ellie De La Cruz stepping in. Out of bounce right side. Fires over to first. And that ends the inning. One left for Ellie. So remaining in the game defensively, Adrian Beltre taking over as the new shortstop now following his pinch hit appearance. Amaya stands in here, takes ball one low. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 1-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
That one's in there. And that is strike 2.
0-2. Ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That misses. The count now 2-2. And that one popped in the air left field. Ramirez. And puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2. Nico Horner will come up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. It's there, and that's a great play.
Pitching for Chicago.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Porter Hodge. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Joe Morgan.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
Now that's smacked to right center. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Now it's the DH, Bobby Abreu. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And a foul ball.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Morgan gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Time called. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And next for L.A., Manny Ramirez. 0 for 3 in this one. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Hauls it in, 2 away. So they're down to their final out. And up next for Los Angeles, David Ortiz. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. And gone. He'll touch them all. His 7th home run of the season. It's 3-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
And now, Carlos Beltran. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs take game 1 of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to.